And alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KOTC app and YouTube channel where we are looking to do and kickstart our IVP 2026 placing match, third and fourth placing, where we are having NUS versus TP, Temasek Poly. And for NUS and TP, they have played on the 22nd of January where Temasek Poly won narrowly the score of 55 to 52. And of course, their journey to the third and fourth placing today's game hasn't been an easy one. So in the semifinals, NUS played against TP. In the semifinals where both of them has lost for Temasek Poly. They have lost very narrowly to SIM, and for NUS have lost to NTU, and that is their journey for the final so far. And yes, we have a one hoorah by TP right now, and NUS led by their coach Han Yi, our national team women's basketball coach, and Yao Xiu Xiu, and for TP led by their coach Nicholas Fu. And right now we are going to kickstart the match in just a few minutes time as the ladies are doing their warm-up right now. And on the court for NUS, the main five are almost ready. We have number 2, Kayla, and number 21, Jovita, number 5, Huang Kaining. And these are a few key players that we should be looking out for. And the tallest player on the court this evening, we have Cassandra Tay from NUS, and TP is ready as well. I think the player to watch out for TP will be number 7, Steflin. And here we go, tip off right now, and NUS getting the touch. Jovita getting the ball, passing to the high post area. Very quick first blood by NUS with a quick score by Li Shining, number 24. As TP looks to bring the ball up by their point guard, Steflin. And a quick on-ball screen and quick roll there. And number 3 getting the ball, and we have Samantha. And Steflin with a quick drag step and pass. Good assist to the tallest player from their team. Looking at number 15. 15 we have Cloris. And as NUS brings the ball up, looking to swing high post area again, the weak spot for every kind of zone defense. And number 5, Paining, looking at a quick shot, scoring the 3-pointer. Target is open for the 3-pointer as the score goes to 5-2 to NUS. And right now, on-ball screen, couldn't quite pass it out. And number 3, Samantha from TP, looks to pass to number 20, Jada, passing the ball to the baseline as she drives the baseline. Number 13, Rayan, drives the baseline and got fouled by NUS as she goes to the free throw line for the very first time. And of course, today is a very tough stay on who will be winning the third placing, who will be walking home with the bronze medal. After all, during their group stage, both of them have paired up against each other very closely. And of course, with EP winning very narrowly by only 3 points, 52 to 55, as Jovita attempts a baseline 3-pointer, couldn't quite get it, and number 15 gets the rebound, Cloris. And to Samantha attempting a far 3-pointer, couldn't quite get, and that was a hand pull by 15, Cloris again. Tries to box up but couldn't quite get the ball, as now we goes to NUS possession. And NUS starting the ball, Jovita as the point guard, number 5, Kaining bringing the ball up. And because now Kaining going for another 3-pointer, and it's good, 2 for 2. Kaining catching fire right in the first quarter. As Steflin brings the ball up again for TP. Bringing the ball to the right, Samantha bringing it back to the center again. Multiple screens by number 13, Rayan and Rayan, and wanted to do a quick 1-2 pick and roll, but got intercepted by NUS. And Kayla with a quick high floater off her offhand, narrowly missing the basket. Left lane again, into the right, driving in, and got intercepted by Kayla as she goes coast to coast. But she decides to stop, and now passing it back to the outside again, and turnover by number 24 from NUS, where we have Shilling as TP attempts the three-pointer again, and Kaining pushing the ball fast, and now the ball is under the basket. Jovita attempting the three and narrowing, missing it, and now Kayla with the basket, the ball again, getting the rebound. Kayla driving in. She sees the space, drives in, and got pushed by TP as she falls to the ground. And now it will be NUS possession. That was just before the basket was shot. So no free throw, no free throw. And Kaining looks to start the ball with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock has been resetted, and now back to the high post. And pass to Jovita. Kaining again, taking the shot. I think for Kaining, after she starts off so hot, it's definitely a must to stop her, even though it's just a fake shot attempt. And Kaining with a quick 1-2 step as she got fouled by TP, got stopped by TP, and that is definitely a good foul. A gamble for 2 free throw instead of giving her direct 2 points. Kaining takes the free throw line. Let's see if she can keep out her hot hand. And yeah, the first one of 2 is a miss. And now for all of them going for the rebound straight, and of course Kaining didn't disappoint her teammate, and she makes 1 for 2. And now we have a quick timeout by Coach Nicholas for TP, as now the score is of a 7-point difference, and with NUS leading 9-2. And both coaches are briefing their team as Miss Tan on the floor with one knee, making sure that every one of her players can play. And we'll be back after the timeout. And we're back from the timeout, and now TP with the possession. Let's see how they can adjust the game after this 7-point deficit after the timeout by Coach Nicholas. And now we have number 20, Jada. Now to the high post area, dangerous area, as we have number 13, Rayan. And number 20, just at the beat of the buzzer, couldn't quite make it. Jada couldn't quite make it, missing it just by a little bit. And now it's back to NUS possession. And of course, it's very interesting to see what kind of adjustment has Miss Tan from NUS, the coach from NUS, made during the timeout that was called by Coach Nick. And now they have calling for the horns play, 2 high posts, 2 very high screen, as Jovita drives to the basket on the left side, and she finds a very difficult pass to 24, Shilling, but she couldn't quite manage to barge her way through as the referees call for a travel. Now back to TP again. Tomasic for the screen. Couldn't quite get the screen as the screen rolled too early. And now for number 20, Jada, attempt the basket, got the quick rebound, and no, couldn't quite get the ball. Unlucky bounce off the basket, and now Kaining bring the ball up for NUS. And now passing Kayla. Kayla looking to attack. Passing out, and Jovita with another three. Didn't get the ball, and of course, it's back to NUS. Rebound again. And now, number 13. Rayan now back to number 20. Number 20, Jada, and she attempted three-pointer, and it's good. And of course, her crowd, her bench is going crazy as they all steps out. Everyone in approval for the three-pointer. And now, NUS with the quick answer. Number 24, Shilling with the quick two-pointer, bringing the lead back to 6 points. Devlin bring the ball up for TP. Jada rejecting the screen, calling for another screen again. Do a quick shot and quick drive in. But her teammate couldn't quite see her. And a quick attempt by number 13, Rayan. It was a wonder why did she take the shot. After all, she still have quite a bit of time on the shot clock. And now there's a substitution by Temasek Poly, where we have number 5, Karen for 15. Flores. And NUS almost had a blunder for TP. A quick fast break, but got the ball back. Finding the point guard. Ensure that the ball gets past the half court. Go reset, and now we have 11 seconds on the shot clock. Kayla looking to pass to the highest player on the court right now. And that's number 19, Cassandra. She misses the under basket. Now TP trying to do a quick counter attack with Jada. Driving strong on the right side, and she missed Cassandra, the tower of NUS. And now Kayla with the quick fast break, and on the left hand is good. Kayla is good. And now Devlin, TP trying to break the defense by NUS. Very, very quick hands by NUS. Devlin to the left and right. High floater, and she gets fouled by number 21, Jovita. Her first foul for this evening. And of course now with slightly less than 3 minutes left, foul trouble for both sides are still quite, foul on both sides is still quite manageable. 3 fouls by TP and 2 fouls by NTU. And there was a quick step back by Jada, and it's good once again. Her second three-pointer. There was a very, very fast step back. And now TP with 8 points. Heining to Natasha. And there was a quick hands-off with Cassandra. Jovita at the under basket doing a post move. And now Cassandra going for the quick 2-point shot. And it's good. Now Jada with Devlin. And you can see for how NUS, they are very, very quick back to their defense. Headed back to the half-court defense. They're building a man-to-man half-court. And there's a quick switch. And for now, number 13 couldn't quite get the ball in. Rayan. And now Kaining bring the ball up again to Jovita. Jovita trying to muscle her way in, and she is good, and she's under basket, and she got fouled in. As we see whether she can complete the 3-point play. And there was a size advantage by Jovita against Samantha. Relatively smaller in size, as Jovita muscles her way in for a foul in. And let's see whether her 3-point play is complete. And with that, Jovita couldn't quite get it, but of course, Cassandra with the offensive rebound. The ball is on the floor right now. Tumble, and it's jump ball. And the possession goes to Temasek Poly, TP. And there was a quick substitution for Jovita as NUS brings Erin in. And Erin fresh off the court as Cassandra comes out for Shilling, who is back in again after a quick break. And now, Jada with another 3-pointer, and third time's not the charm. And she misses the third 3-point attempt that she has for this evening. And as for now, for TP, they are doing a man-to-man as well, half-court man-to-man. And oh, there was a screen and there was a miscom by TP as they misses out on the roll. And now Saflin bring the ball up again for Temasek Poly as we have 1 minute left on the court as fanciful move to the left and right. And of course, sliding in, squeezing in through two defenders, and it's good. And one. Tough move by Saflin. And she slides past, squeeze past, and manages to get past two defenders. And the three-point play is good. And she cuts the lead to 6 points. We have 1 minute left right now on the court. Pining, bring the ball up again. The very, very reliable point guard by NUS. And of course, to be able to play so long under the system of Miss Tan, the NUS coach, is definitely not going to be easy. After all, she has a reputation of only playing players that she trusts. As Kining, a little bit too strong. And let's see whether this possession, the second last possession for this quarter, let's see what can TP do. Let's see whether they can convert this ball. And she is fouled again. Saflin driving through, hoping to squeeze past two defenders again, but she is fouled by NUS. Same move, different result as NUS brings Jovita back in for Kayla. And let's see whether this last minute substitution has any effect, any impact on the floor. And now and it's a quick pick and roll by TP as Karen at the other end of the basket, and she converts the basket and it's good. 4-point lead by NUS. Now Kining looking out for her option. And now trying to pass to the big man, couldn't quite get it in. As TP intercepts with 2 more seconds, Saflin couldn't quite get the ball up and she's blocked by Kining. And there we go, the end of the first quarter. NUS holding on narrowly to their lead right now with 4 points. And both teams with 4 fouls each for all their players, quite spread evenly. And now let us take a short break before we come back with our second quarter. Thank you. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you are on the KOTC YouTube channel right now, you can give a quick shout out to your players, your favorite players right now. As you look at the stats right now, for NUS 17 points, Temasek Poly 13 points. Very, very close match still. After all, we still are looking at a lot of time. 30 more minutes to go, 3 more quarters to go. 4-point game. It could be anyone's game for this evening, going for the bronze medal. After all, the previous time that these two teams have met, very, very close match, whereby we have TP walking home the victory with 3 points. As we see NUS, whether they can reverse the result for this evening, bring home the bronze medal. And now, Cassandra at the high post, number 9. Erin driving in left to right. Kining hesitated for a while. Turnover. Now passing the ball to Erin again. And Cassandra, the tower of NUS, as TP intercepts. Saflin taking it slow. A little bit of change of pace. A little hesitation, and it's good. We have number 13 on the other end of Saflin's pass, and that is Rayanne converting the basket, and of course that is an N1. NUS couldn't quite recover back in time, resulting in a foul on Rayanne. As Rayanne goes to the line, let's see whether she can complete the 3-point play. And the 3-point play, just a little bit. The angle is just a little bit too wide. Look at the smile that she has on her face. She couldn't quite believe that her shot is so far off. But you know what? Let's try again. Let's all try it again, all right? Anything can happen on the court. Practice is important, of course. Train your free throws, everyone, if you are hearing this. Train your free throw and kind of do a quick drive to the basket. Hit the backboard. DP trying to do the same thing back again. And Rayan. Cassandra with the rebound. Kaining getting the ball. Now we have Hui Ning. And so, of course, TP intercepts the ball. Number 5 to Rayan. Rayan is all over the court right now. Dashing for every possession. Dashing towards the basket for every possession. That is her advantage. Her speed is advantage. Kaining passing it to Irene. No, number 13. Sorry, that's not Irene. That is Jaina. Jaina. And now Jaina with the shot. 3-pointer. A little bit too off. As now NUS rushes back to the defense for their half-court man-to-man. Rayan going for the screen. Screen job rejected by Stephlin. As Stephlin passing out again to Jada. Jada with a quick floater. And it's good. Left-hand drive. Right-hand floater off the board. And it's good. Now we are tied at 17-17. NUS 17. Temasek Poly 17. What a nail biter right now. 8 minutes left for the second quarter. A quick step back by number 13 from NUS. Jaina. A little bit off. Now change of possession for Temasek Poly. And as we look for Temasek Poly to take the lead for the very first time, let's see. And that is it. Very, very close game as anticipated. After all, only a 3-point difference in the previous time they met. And Stephlin on the driving to the right and quick floater. Quick rebound, quick offensive rebound by TP. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball as NUS intercepts the ball. And let's see whether this possession can NUS continue their lead. Cassandra with the quick turnaround, using her height advantage. It's just a bit off. And now for NUS, let's see whether they can defend the lead, defend the attempt by TP to get the lead. Stephlin very, very calmly bring the ball up. Calling for on-ball screen by Candy. Now Jada driving in, passing it out to... And now Stephlin with the 3-pointer. Couldn't quite get it. And now for NUS trying to push the ball up again. Signing with the quick off-ball pass, off-ball screen with Jovita attempt the shot in and out of the basket. Just a little bit unlucky. Jada, change of direction. Jada back to the right again. Turn around. She got a screen by Candy and Rayan. Jada with the 3 and just a little bit too short. If not, TP would have gotten the lead. Still, we are scoreless for the past 1 minute plus. Both teams really wants it. You can see it from the way that they are trying to attack the basket. But of course, the defense are not giving out. The defense not giving. Oh, a challenge by Stephlin and it's good. 3-point attempt by Jovita and now going for the quick fast break. Nah, couldn't quite get it. As NUS intercepted the ball, but oh no, sorry, that was oh yes, NUS has intercepted the ball. As now NUS calls for a timeout. Miss Tan calls for a timeout. And now we are about 6 minutes left on the clock for second quarter. Both teams still playing it clean, where we have only NUS committing 1 foul so far. Second quarter, we are at 17 apiece. And of course, the next match that we're looking at will be the finals for this IVP women's basketball, where we are looking at NTU versus SIM. And who do you got? Let us know in the comments. And the players are back on court. TP possession. And NUS going for a full court press. One of the things that Miss Tan is known for, her full court press. So, sorry, that's not the full court press. It's just NUS getting back on defense. So sorry about that. And now Sethlin, left hand to the right, turn around. And she got fouled by Kaining. Was a little bit too overzealous, a little bit too handsy. Going for the punch down, slap down the ball, and now we are bringing Kayla, number 2 from NUS, back in. And she is doing a substitution for number 13, Jaina. Devlin misses the first basket. And let's see whether she can. The second free throw by attempt will be a good one to give the lead to TP. No, not so good, not so good. As she misses both free throw. Pining, bring the ball up, calling for the screen. And of course, there's a free man under the basket. Oh, dangerous play. Dangerous jump attempt by Saflin. Let's hope that she's okay as she tries to walk off her pain. And now, Jada. Screen by number 5. Karen and Jada bring the ball up again. Still Jada with the ball. And she meets Cassandra just below the basket. Block shot by Cassandra. Now we have number 27 for NUS, Bridget. Finding to Kayla. Kayla attempting the 3. That was too open. There wasn't even an attempt to block Kayla's shot. Not even a hands are up. So now Saflin seems to still be in a little bit of pain after that fall. It was a very nasty fall as she attempted to block the shot. And now she's relying on her teammate to Jade. Rayanne managed to squeeze through the defender but couldn't quite get it in. Kayla. A little bit of change in direction. Still Kayla. Kaining at the top of the key. Change of direction, back to Kayla at the baseline, very free, and it's just a little bit too unlucky of a bounce. Saflin bring the ball up, and now to number 5. And now Rayanne attempting on the right side again. Quick stop, but I think that was a Trevor. Very, very close match as she attempted to do a quick jump stop, but that was called for a Trevor. Just a little bit loss of balance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at NTU The Wave as we are witnessing and doing the live streaming for the placing match for IVP Women's Basketball 2026, where we are having NUS versus TP. Right, and now the score of difference of 2 points with NUS holding on to the lead of 2 points right now. And now Kayla at the baseline, very high up. Couldn't quite get it. And of course, we have been on the scoring drought for quite a while now. Jada at the basket, a little bit too far ahead. Jada and Saflin with a quick jab. And now Saflin with the quick floater. Cassandra punches the ball out. So Kayla punches the ball out. Kaining leading the fast break. Cassandra on the other end using her 5 height advantage. No, misses just by a little bit. Now Saflin bring the ball up for TP again. Let's see whether TP can equalize the match. Jada with a little bit of hesitation here and there. 3-point attempt a little bit too wide. Now Kaining looking to pass. Is having a decision whether to go for the fast 2-point. As Kayla with a quick gather step. Almost looking like a Trevor, but still clean. No referee whistle, it's all clean. As JM misses the under basket, very open, misses the under basket. Could be a nerve issue, just a little bit too nervous. As now Kaining. Let's go. Jovita at the top of the key. Jovita using her size, mastering her way in and down to Kayla. Another shot attempt on the 3-pointer. Nope, not good. And Saflin. Now to Jada, one of the key scorers for today's game for TP. As her floater, a little bit unlucky bounce. TP is facing a little bit of a scoring drought right now. A lot of their ball was good, but couldn't quite get it in. not so lucky on that front as Jovita trying to muscle her way in again. And of course, top of the key, 3-pointer, and it's good. Now Bridget adding on to the 3-point scoring players. Bridget with a 3-pointer, bring the lead to 5 points for NUS. As TP trying to garner their morale up. And now Saflin getting the ball in the middle. Nope. Got rejected by NUS. Quick left-hand attempt by Jada, but she got blocked by Cassandra. Definitely not easy to get past Cassandra. The tower of NUS and Kaining. Quick jab. Jovita at the baseline. Quick mid-range, and the mid-range is good. Mid-range is good. As now, Coach Nick from TP calling for a timeout. And let's see what kind of adjustment TP will be making. I think if I were the coach, probably gonna get the hands of more support for Saflin and Jada. And of course for Rayanne, who's been doing well so far, making a lot of attempt for a quick dash to the basket. If only the ball were to be converted. And for today, you can see that for Miss Tan, still calm so far. Haven't seen her signature shouting of her players. But we'll see, we have yet to end the second quarter, and let's see what kind of a comeback, whether NTP can make a comeback. It's only a 7-point game, we still got lots of time on the clock. I would say that these two teams are still quite equally matched up so far. I think they should be on par with each other in terms of standard. Let's say probably for NUS, a little bit more physical, a little bit taller in terms of height advantage. Advantage on the height end. Of course, dominating the rebounds as well. But of course, for TP, their young legs still going for all the offensive rebound, not making it easy for NUS to get their defensive rebound. And now TP bring the ball up. Gentle roll, not contested by NUS. That is weird. Letting the ball roll all the way to the half-court line. That's not common to see. And now for TP making a quick 3-pointer. Nope. Still stuck at 17 points for the past 5 minutes. Last minute right now. Kayla calling for a screen. No screen. Heining. Jovita with the ball. Kayla making a quick cut. Jovita with another 3-point attempt, and this time it's good. And now the lead is 10 points to NUS. And let's hope for TP to finally end their scoring drought. And now for number 3, Samantha. And of course, a quick drive. That is the kind of luck that we're talking about for TP. Very, very good drive. Very, very good shot attempt. Just that they couldn't quite convert the basket. If not, we'll be seeing a very tight, close match right now. And for Kayla, yet to score for this quarter. Many, many good shot attempts. Very good look at the basket. And now we are calling the end of the second quarter. NUS with a 10-point lead, 27-17, as we go for our break right now. And we'll be back for our second half for the third and fourth placing for the IVP 2024 Women's Basketball. Third and fourth placing happening at The Wave on KOTC app or KOTC YouTube channel. So give a quick shout out to any players that you want. If not, we'll see you for the second half. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IVP Women's Basketball Placing Match, where we have NUS playing against Temasek Poly TP for the bronze medal. And right now, NUS having a pretty comfortable lead of 10 points, but anything could happen. We are still looking at 20 more minutes, 2 more quarters, as we have a quick interception by NUS, and it's a jump ball. Keining reaching down low for the ball as Sefin tried to cross over. Keining kind of anticipated the crossover, which led to the steal. Which led to a jump ball, and Keining calling for a quick play right now. Cassandra screen, and now Cassandra with a uncontested shot right below the basket. 12-point lead. Cassandra finally getting onto the scoreboard, having a quiet first half. Had many rolls, had many screens, but just couldn't quite get it in the basket. And now let's see whether TP has a different luck after changing the side of the court. After all, they have a lot of good shot attempt, but not so lucky converting the basket, putting the ball into the basket as Raylene shoots an air ball. And we do have a few new faces on the court right now. As for TP, number 10, Lauren. Not play for the first half, and now coming off the bench for the second half, Kayla at the left elbow. Pause for the screen, finding off-ball screen, getting the ball back to the top of the key as Jovita tries to free herself, and there was a roll by Hui Ling, and Jovita with another three-pointer. She is on fire for this match. Many three-pointers so far. I think that should be the third three-pointer by Jovita already. She's feeling it. Raylene reaching high for the pass by Saflin. Raylene driving all the way to the right. Good attempt, good drive. Same result again. Couldn't get the ball in. Jovita stopping the ball. Kayla at the top right elbow, and Hui Ling trying to muscle her way in, but no, Saflin is there challenging her. Shi Ling, and Cassandra is... Ball got swept away by Lauren. That is a rare sight given that she is the tallest player on the court. And now Kaining inbounding the ball to Kayla. Big step back as they try to meet the shot clock, but couldn't quite get it. It is a change of possession. Saflin with the ball. And for TB right now on a scoring drought for probably the last 7 minutes. They had a good start for the second quarter, but after that have been quiet so far. And now for Jada, quick pick, driving into the basket again. Same result, but this time round, she has 2 attempts at the free throw line, and she is fouled by NUS. And NUS trying to go for the block, but a little bit of an odd angle and got stepped down as Jada. Still no luck for TP. Unlucky bounce. Jada very, very close to breaking the drought by TP. And there we go. TP scoring drought has been broken. And let's see whether this streak continues, even though it's just 1 point. But that is definitely a boost in their morale. And now let's see. Finding call for a horn. 2 big men by NUS screening for her as she drives straight to the basket. Quick right hand drive, and the result is good. Adding on to the 2 points to the scoreboard. Saflin bring the ball to the left elbow. Pick and roll. Pick but no roll. And Kaining, quick one as wanted to go for a fast break. And now Cassandra gets the rebound. The first attempt, not so good. And no drive. And now we have Kayla. Jab, quick jab. Cassandra, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kayla at the corner, baseline, step back. And now, there we go. Shot clock is up. Many look by NUS, but didn't manage to release the ball on time. 16 points lead for NUS. Temasek Poly, 18 points, 1 point for this quarter. And now for Jada, Raylene, Saflin. She hesitated for the moment. Jada, very difficult 3-pointer and misses the basket. Air ball. And now NUS trying to pull the game further away. Let's see whether they can extend this 16 points lead to 18 or 19 point. And now Jovita, nope. And Cassandra with the quick rebound, offensive rebound. Down to Kaining, looking at the basket, and Jovita posting up, and it's good. Classic big man move. Quick bomb, takes her time, turn around, bank shot. As the lead goes to 18 points. That wasn't a game that we were anticipating after all. TP actually won the previous time they met with a narrow victory of 3 points. As Jada turns around and she meets Cassandra. Block shot. And now NUS looking to extend their lead again. Jovita, one of the main scorers for NUS, and Kaining. Very open, no pressure by TP. Quick cut by number 9 from NUS, and now Jovita with the ball again, trying to muscle her way in. And the left hand is good once again. How did she do that? No space, but managed to throw the ball high off the glass. Now Saflin calling for a screen, but no screen is here. She squeezed through. Nope. Kaining snatched the ball away from her, and now Kaining for the coast to coast. Another 2 point by Kaining as the lead goes to 22 points. And I think this for NUS, they really wanted today. After all, they won. They lost the game to NTU in the semifinals. And for TP, very narrowly losing the game to SIM. And now Saflin got the rebound, got the offensive rebound, but same result, I think, for TP. They will be very frustrated right now if the other player on the court. Many good shot attempts, just couldn't put the ball in. Very, very unlucky. 1 point now, and TP only scoring 1 point, and now Cassandra trying to fall for the ball, a little bit too high, as TP gets the possession, but Kaining beats TP right away. Now we are jump ball, possession goes to, and the possession goes to TP. And a quick substitution by Kaining as NUS brings Natasha in. And number 14, Jia Yi. They're coming in for 1 big man and 1 point guard. And now Rayan. Oh, there's a quick, very, very good footworks by Rayan. And she adds on to the scoreboard. 20 points. Now Jovita. Many options available. Not much pressure by Temasek Poly. Temasek Poly is almost giving NUS the ticket to do whatever they want. And now for number 9 for NUS, Erin. And Kayla, yet another missed 3-pointer. Usually she is a very decent 3-pointer, but just not today. And now Rayan with another jump stop again. Nope, no conversion. Jovita bringing the ball up very slowly. TP giving her all the space that she wants. And now Erin, a quick turnaround. And now number 14, Jia Yi. Now back to Erin as Saflin poked the ball away. That is a good defense by Saflin. And now for the shot clock for NUS down to 3 seconds. And now a quick timeout by NUS. Miss Tan calling for a quick timeout. Let's see what kind of play she can draw out in the final 3 seconds. For NUS, 3 seconds is a very, very short time. Decision making has to be almost immediate. And of course, it will be interesting to see what type of play she can draw out for the player for the last 3 seconds. And of course, for TP, kind of defense they're going to play. Is it going to be a man-to-man? Is it going to be a zone? Will they be looking out for the key player? What kind of passes are they going to anticipate? It will be interesting to see. And now, ladies and gentlemen, happening at the Wave at NTU. SRC Sports and Recreational Center, the Wave Indoor Court. We are having NUS playing against Temasek Poly TP for the placing match for IVP 2026 as we draw to a near for the IVP season for the women's basketball. And now NUS holding on to a very comfortable lead of 20 points as we start the game again after the timeout by NUS. 3 seconds, and there we go. 3 seconds. Yes, I think that Miss Tan draw a play, but the players couldn't quite get it, couldn't quite pass the ball. After all, that was a pretty intense defense by TP. TP has been, if I were to say, TP has been stacking off a little bit too much on defense, giving NUS a lot of space to do whatever they want as Samantha goes to the basket strong. Heading on to the scoreboard. 5 points scored by TPs in this quarter. And now NUS bring the ball up fast. Jovita, top of the key, drives in, posting in, and now Natasha, 3-point attempt, not so good. Jai gets an offensive rebound, couldn't quite get it in under the basket. I think she just needed to do a bit of a warm-up first. After all, she hasn't got much playing time so far. Might be a nerve-wracking. And now Rayan adds on to the basket. And now this is the kind of play that TP is looking out for. They have the good drive, they had the good shot attempt, and now all they are looking out for is to convert the ball, put the ball into the basket, and we have been seeing that for the past few minutes. Very good play by TP. Let's see whether they can turn around. We still have a lot of time, and of course, for now, that was a good block. But of course, it's a different view for the referee. And now, NUS going to the free throw line. Jia for the first time to the free throw line, and in and out. And of course, for every player, very, very enthusiastic to put more points to the scoring basket, into the points, the scoreboard. Now, another attempt, not good. 2 for 2 miss. As TP goes fast, drives fast, and now Rayan cutting in again. That is what we have been looking out for the whole game. Rayan doing all the quick cut, and Savlin, that's it. That is good once again. As the 20-point deficit is cut down to 14 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Jovita. And now you can see there's a change in the spirit for TP as the bench is up cheering. And now Rayan passing the ball to number 5. Number 5, Karen. And now holding on to the ball, Karen looking to pass to Savlin. Savlin, one of the key players for TP, going for the 3-point shot, and it's good! There we go. And TP has finally woken up. 11-point game right now, cutting the deficit from 20 points to 11 points, 40 to 29. And let's see. This is the kind of play that we are looking out for TP. But of course, Kayla not giving up, saying that we are still the winner for this game. We are still holding on to the lead as she goes for drive straight to the basket. Left-hand drive, and it's good for an N1. And of course, I can see why TP is playing this way. Their morale is up high, going out for every defense, every shot. They have to stop every shot if they want to bring the game back to a close. As Kayla extends the lead to 13 points. And of course, 14 points. And there's a bit of confusion there by Jia. Yes, after the player were to, if your teammate were to score, you give the ball back to your team, your opponent, right? As we do have a substitution, and of course Miss Tan bringing back her tower, NUS tower, Cassandra, the tallest player on the court. Evelyn bring the ball up, and number 23 for TP going for a quick drive. Ashley. And now Evelyn back with the ball again. A bit of a hot hand, moving from left to right, going for a basket. Missing it by a little bit. And now for Kai Ning, she is challenged by two players from TP and Kayla. Very open, and she misses the last attempt for third quarter, and that concludes our third quarter, our Q3, as NUS holds on to the lead of 14 points. And of course for TP, still fighting hard, not gonna give up. And of course they were almost trying to see what kind of comeback they have. After all, they were trailing by 20 points and now 14 points. Definitely still got game as we draws close to the last quarter of this facing match for IVP 2026 Women's Basketball Bronze Medal game. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching on KOTC app or KOTC YouTube channel, we are live streaming at NTU, the wave for the IVP Women's Placing Match for the basketball game. And now we are at the last quarter, quarter number 4, where we are having NUS playing Temasek Poly, TP. And now the score is 29 for TP, 43 to NUS. 14-point game, and our fourth quarter start right now. Kai Ning looking out for her play. Jovita going for a quick 3, and it's good. Lucky bounce. And that is the difference in faith in NUS and TP. With NUS having all the lucky bounce, TP having a lot of unlucky bounce and a lot of in and out. As Karen go for a quick off-ball screen. And now for number 23, Ashley. Ball got swept away. And it is still that wasn't swept away. She got fouled. Ashley got fouled and goes for the free throw line for the very first time. And the first one is not good. Misses the first free throw. And now for TP, they're going for every rebound. If they want to get the game close, they really have to put the pressure for their defense. Meeting NUS on the half court. And quick, very, very nice drive cut in by Cassandra. No box out there by TP at all. I think this is a difference in the terms of experience that they have. And now for Ashley, running fast, and her ball got swept away by Kai Ning. That was a very good hustle by Kai Ning, not giving the ball up, even though it was a clear lane by Ashley for a quick fast break. And now ball got swept away by TP, and ball was a little too high. Jovita gets the ball, stopped a little bit for safety. Kai Ning at the other end, and quick pass to number 24, Shilling, and she gets the ball in. A very challenge shot. She still managed to get the ball in. Of course, she has a little bit of height advantage over the players of TP. And NUS feeling their two tallest player right now, and of course with Jovita playing at number 3, it is almost a cheat code. And now TP, Raylin doing what she do best, driving in, and now passing the ball up again for a 3-point attempt. Hiding with the rebound, defensive rebound. Looks to push the ball up high and fast, but nope. Kayla. Quick jab to the left, and now back to the left again, and a quick floater, and it's good. Plenty of space for her to move the left and to the right. But of course, a very tricky maneuver by Kayla. I mean, after all, she's been training with the national 3-on-3 team for a while now. And of course, individual skills development is one of the key for 3-on-3 play. And this is what she is showcasing to us on the court this evening. And now, NUS back with a 20-point lead. NUS 50, TP 30. And TP with a very good end to the third quarter. And now Saflin all the way at the end on the baseline. Very open, but couldn't quite get it in. A little bit flat. And now Kaining pushes the ball. And again, Cassandra hesitated for a while. Kayla drives left. Hesitated a while. Good hesitation. Good change in direction. Jovita under the basket. And once again, bank shot is good. And now, let's see what kind of play TP is going to make for this 22-point lead. I would say the game is almost over, but anything could happen in the next 6 minutes and 47 seconds. A lot of off-ball screen happening on the left hand of the court. And now Kaining with a poke, and it is a foul on Kaining by Ashley. And this is the kind of play that whenever I see, I think it is a very good gamble by the defending team. Do you want to give them a very easy 2-point with the fast break, or do you want to make a quick gamble, fouling them as they make 2 shot attempts on the free throw line? High chance for a 50-50 chance for them to either score a 1 point or 0 point, as right now Kaining misses one and makes the other one. Now the lead, 23 points to NUS. Very, very comfortable lead. And of course for Coach Nick, not making any adjustment, letting the game run out. And the players from TP not giving out still. Saflin getting very crafty with the left and right, but NUS meeting her wherever she goes. And really with a quick drive, very, very quick drive. She has a lot of power. And now for Kayla, a little bit too front, a little bit too far ahead as she moves left to right again, in and out again. Floater too high, but she is fouled by TP. Kayla going to the free throw line again. Little bit of adjustment by Tomasic Pauly of the players at the free throw line. And now we are bringing Natasha back in for Schilling. Natasha is in again for Schilling. And of course, Miss Tan still have the players that she trusts a lot. A lot of starters are still on the court right now. Jovita, Kayla, Kailing. As Kayla makes both her basket. And Kaining has been having a remarkable game so far. And Kayla, even though she has a very quiet first half, she has woken up for the second half. Contributing a lot to the scoreboard for NUS, 55 points. And for Jada, having a very good opening quarter one, but not so active on the scoreboard in the second half. NUS on the sideline, TP cutting the ball on the sideline, and they are bringing Erin in for Kaining. Very good game by Kaining. All over the court, all over the basket, all over under basket as well, getting lots of rebounds, lots of assists, lots of steals. Definitely one of the key players for NUS. And Saflin goes for a crafty 2-point. Erin bring the ball out, challenged by Saflin. And Natasha at the corner, hesitated for a while. Jovita, now back to the top of the key, 27 of NUS, missing it by quite far, missing it far off. Bridget, she made one just now. Could just be warming up right now. After all, she's resting for quite a number of minutes. As it's interesting to see what other players will Miss Tan feel. Will she still play it safe by having all her key players on court, or will she be letting the other players who didn't have lots of minutes play more for the remaining of the game? As Kayla couldn't turn her back fast enough, but she did a good thing. She did the right thing, boxing out her player. The basic fundamental of basketball, of defense, of rebounding is important to always box out first before looking at the ball. Players first instead of the ball. Good fundamentals of boxing out. As Raylene, good footwork, couldn't quite get the ball in again. And now for Erin, bringing the ball up front, up fast. And Kayla looking to pass. Now to Jovita as Kayla tries to cut in, doing a for screen. And now for number 27, quick fake, and her right hook is a little bit too strong. Samantha. Now Seflin, in and out. Left to right. And she's met by Natasha. A little bit too handsy. She reaches for the ball. Almost blocked the ball. Almost stopped the advance by Seflin. But that was a foul. And NUS with 3 fouls for this quarter. 2 more fouls to foul trouble. But I don't think it makes any much of a difference right now with a 25-point game, as that was an offensive foul by TP. The one committing the foul is number 5, Karen. Illegal screen. And Erin does the ball. Now she's met by Samantha. Pokes the ball away. And it's still Temasek Poly. So it's still NUS possession. And now seems like TP doing a bit of adjustment to their defense. It's about time. It's about time. Might be a bit too late for this, but it's about time. Let's see whether TP can use their speed advantage to force more turnover by NUS as NUS passes the ball from left to right. Erin blocked by, knocked into the wall, and now Raylene coast to coast. Raylene not driving, puts a stop to the drive as now the ball is in Jada's hand. And she do a quick crossover, passes the ball out to Karen. Crossover again, now to Jada. Jada, uncontested, and it's good. Uncontested drive to the basket as there was a miscommunication by NUS. Which defender should be following her? There was a miscommunication, but there was a crafty move by Jada. As now Seflin, not sure why she gives out on the defense. That is not so good. As now Jovita, uncontested, couldn't quite put the ball in. Samantha, looking to pass, looking to the left. Now Jada. As now Rayanne comes out for the screen. The switch of defense, switch of player, and now Jada simply just gave the ball away to NUS. And the ball got intercepted by number 27, Bridget, as she reads the... And now, Samantha, interception. Samantha to Jada, to Rayanne, and bank shot is good. That was a very good and nice transition. Fast break by TP. Everybody gets a share of the ball. Everybody touches the ball. 3-on-2 play, and now Bridget hesitated for a moment, and now for number 23, a quick step through by Shendel. As she checks in for the first time, adds on to the scoreboard for the first time, and now it is a quick timeout by Coach Nick from TP. And now the game is at 23 points. NUS leading by 23 points. 57. NUS TP 34, as we are drawing close to the end of the placing match for the 3rd and 4th placing, where NUS should be walking home with the bronze medal for the IVP Women's Basketball 2026. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, last 2 minutes for the IVP Women's Basketball IVP 2026 placing match, where the winner will be walking back with the bronze medal. And now we see a lot of players, both sides are clearing their bench right now. A lot of new players, a lot of players who have yet to break a sweat is coming on court right now. More for the experience. After all, we are looking at longevity. We're looking at continuity of the teams. All right, and of course, a quick fake by the new player on court. We have number 10. Number 10, we are looking at Alicia from Temasek Poly. Fakes out NUS, and of course, Kaining back on the court. Jovita passing the ball to number 13. Jaina. Now back to Jaina. Jaina back to Kaining. Jovita and number 10 going for the shot. Lauren, a little bit too soft. Now for TP with the last 1 minute and 20 seconds. Dura, first time on the court. 15. Floris, who played for the first half, but didn't quite check in for the third quarter. As now for Floris gets the ball, and now with TP the jump ball and possession for TP. Dura not giving up without a fight, still fighting hard, fighting strong for TP, even though it's already a 23-point game with 1 minute left, and it's almost a game ending for NUS. Who will be walking home? Who is walking home with the bronze medal? Dura going for a quick shot, and TP getting back to the rebound. And now Floris, shot is blocked by number 23, Shandell, contributing. And number 14, Jai to the basket and brings the lead to 25 points with 30 seconds more to go. And now for Floris, still not giving up. 28. Punning. Floris backs out again. Go for the shot, and it's not good. 10 seconds more to go. 11 seconds. Now it's a change of possession. NUS still defending strong. And now there's a shot clock violation by TP. And for the last possession, everybody, it's 11 seconds more as we do a quick countdown to the placing match for NUS. Congratulations to NUS as number 14, Jai, adds on a little bit more to the scoreboard, bring the deficit even further to 27 points. And there we have it. Placing match concludes with a 27-point victory by NUS over Temasek Poly. And congratulations to NUS. And now everybody, we'll be back very, very shortly with the finals for the IVP Basketball Women's, where we are looking to have an exciting match by NTU versus SIM. Let's see who do we have for the champion for this year's IVP. So let us know in your comment if you're joining us. Let us know what you think, who you are rooting for, and we will be back. See you guys for the finals. Thank you so much. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IVP Women's Basketball 2026 Finals, where we have NTU versus SIM fighting for the championship for the season of 2026. And the final game for the season, as we are looking to see who is the ultimate champion for IVP 2026 women's basketball. And here we go. And right now, 1 minute into the game, NTU leading by 1 point. And this is definitely going to be a very exciting match. And okay, that was not a count. And of course, for the both of them, this team, a journey to the finals, for the semifinals, where we have NTU winning comfortably against NUS with a score of 57-39, and for SIM coming off of nail biter during their semifinals over over TP with a score of 59-52. As now we look for SIM, as SIM is looking to score over NTU again. All right, and there was a quick interception by SIM. And now Brianna from SIM is being pressured. And now for 22, off-ball screen against NTU, Jessie. Jessie looking to the left and right, and very high off-ball with the left hand, couldn't quite get it in. And NTU, and there was a block by Brianna from SIM. All right, that is the kind of game that we're looking out for, a very intense game. This is the kind of intensity that we're looking out for the final game for the IVP 2026 women's basketball. And here we go. And for Valencia, getting the ball. And now, quick drive on the baseline to the other side. And there was a rebound by Dawn, and she pulls out the left hand, and it's good. And for the both teams, during the group stage, both teams have matched up on the 14th of January, where NTU won with a score of 66-32. And now for NTU, led by the veteran coach Niu Bing Xiang, and SIM led by Coach Tan Xiong Ling. And now we are about 3 minutes in, and the score now is 5-0 to NTU. And of course, NTU having a little bit more foul with this foul. One more foul against SIM, and now SIM looking to break the scoreboard. I mean, trying to break the zero on the scoreboard. And Jesse, just a little bit too soft. And Valencia pushing it from coast to coast. Looks at one side, passes to the other side as she tries to pass the ball to number 27, NG. Got a bit too strong. And NTU putting up the pressure right from the start with a full court press against SIM. Jesse. And that was calling for a screen. And successful screen and roll by number 22. And that was a foul on Genie by NTU. It was a good and classic pick and roll. And there was a quick roll. I mean, there was a strong roll by Genie, number 22 from SIM, as she got fouled under basket. And now Brianna inbounding the ball from SIM. And now to Jessie, driving left, stopping for the while. Krista passing the ball to number 88, Shanice. And she balls the ball into the basket. And now SIM breaks the zero as NTU says, no problem, we gotta get it back. As there was a quick fast break by Valencia. And now Krista, all the way by herself. Right hand, one hand single pass, and the ball was off. Turnover by SIM. And now we have SIM making their first substitution. We have number 55 coming in for 22, Ariel coming in for Genie. And now Valencia, point guard of NTU, to number 6. Carmen. And now a drive by number 7, Charlene. Not good. And now Brianna getting the ball, passing the ball to Jessie. No, to number 88, Shanice. And she got pushed by number 7 of NTU, Charlene. And that was a foul by NTU as they commit their 4th foul. NTU starting the game a little bit handsy. And now NTU is in foul trouble with 4 fouls with 5 minutes and 55 more seconds to go. It's a very, very early foul trouble by NTU. But they are still holding on to a comfortable lead of 5 points in the first quarter. But of course, anything can happen. We're still very, very early into the game. And now Krista putting out a quick 3. Couldn't quite get it in as Shanice gets their own basket, gets their own offensive rebound. Krista driving in, got blocked by NTU. And now NG looking out front. And Valencia passing the ball to Carmen, makes a quick mid-range, and it's good. Mid-range is good. And just look at how fast the transition by NTU is. And of course, not giving out the intensity of the defense. 2-man on the lady of Shanice. And right now, Brianna inbounding the ball for SIM to Jessie. Jessie rejects the screen. And Jessie, off-ball screen, Brianna. And now to number 55. Number 55, area. And quick turnaround, and it's good against Carmen. All the state players of Malaysia. Not an easy player to play against and to score against her. You got to stand your own ground. And for Angie, right now, passing the ball to Valencia. Valencia and quick, a very far 3-point. Angie gets the offensive rebound. And Valencia, and now to number 7, Charlene, and she brings it to the wall. And it's fouled by SIM. And Charlene goes to the line. As misses the second basket, and it got. And Valencia a little bit too strong. Jessie gets the rebound and step out of bounds. Very unlucky. And it's back to NTU possession. And right now, NTU is going to inbound the ball. Valencia and Brianna is a bit confused. She thought that it will be a SIM possession. And now Valencia, NTU calling a play. And now Charlene at the top of the key. Makes a fake. And she attempts for a three-pointer. And it's not so good. And number 55 area gets the rebound. Very high rebound. And very tough rebound as number 1, Yun Hui. And now Jessie at the top of the key again. Jessie makes a drive. Change of direction. Passes the ball to baseline to Brianna. Back to Jessie hand. And Jessie could get a quick attempt to the basket. And just a little bit too short. She gets her own rebound. And now Jessie driving to the right again. Back to the left. And now quick hands off. And nope, not so good. And there was a rebound by number 6 of NTU. Number 6. And now Angie going for the 3. A little bit too strong. But no problem. 16. Number 16. Because Cassidy gets her own rebound. And now Valencia makes a fake. Drive to the basket. And quick left hand. Oh, and she is fouled by SIM. As Valencia goes to the free throw line to attempt for 2 free throw. And let's see how many she can make. And now, of course, for the first one, Valencia misses the first basket. As SIM has 2 more fouls to give before they face a foul trouble. And the score right now is 9-4. And Valencia makes the second one, bringing the lead to 6 points. And there's a substitution for Charlene as we have, let me see, number 15. Number 15, Megan checking in for Charlene. And for SIM making a few substitutions by themselves as well. Jessie meeting Angie as Jessie tries to bring the ball up. But there was a good defense by Angie. Angie making her on every front. And now switch of defense. And number 1 for SIM, she got knocked away. And there was a foul by NTU. The switch of defense was slightly slow. And what NTU can only afford to give was to give a foul to SIM. And right now, free throw to number 1, Yun Hui. Even though that wasn't a shot attempt, but because of the foul trouble by NTU, every defensive error, every defensive foul is going to send SIM player to the charity line. And now, Yun Hui making the second one. Now the score right now is 10-5 for NTU. And right now, Angie getting the ball at the top right hand elbow, passing to Valencia. Angie drive, cuts in, gets the ball. And now Megan to Cassidy. And now Valencia open in the other corner. Misses the three-pointer. But Angie gets back the rebound. And Megan to Valencia again. Drives to the center and makes a very comfortable pass to Carmen. And she makes her mid-range jumper. Mid-range jumper is good. And this is the kind of intensity that NTU is having right now. Very, very intense defense, very suffocating defense as they give SIM no room for them to advance the ball up, fighting for every rebound, every basket. And there we go. Jessie, quick left hand, couldn't quite get it in, and Angie bring the ball up again. And now Carmen, not much pressure by SIM for Carmen as Carmen makes a very easy drive to the basket and is fouled by Jeannie. Jeannie couldn't quite believe her eyes. And of course, today we are at NTU, the Wave. NTU having a slight home court advantage as they are playing against SIM, as the lead is now at 11 points, 16 to 5. NTU leading by 11 points as we have Yu Qian checking in for Angie. And Common makes a complete the 3-point play. As now SIM calls for a timeout. And ladies and gentlemen, let us resume our first quarter of our IVP Women's Basketball 2026 Finals, where we are having NTU playing against SIM. And right now, NTU leading by 12 points with a score of 17 to 5. SIM passing the ball right up front as Krista is met by Carmen, Brianna driving to the left, passing the ball to number one, Yun Qi. And Yuchi passes the ball to Krista right at the baseline. Go for a quick jumper. Misses the ball. Megan with the rebound. Carmen passing the ball up to Yu Qian. Looking to pass to Valencia. Drives to the left and right. And is fouled by number 88, Shanice of SIM, as we send Yu Qian to the line for 2 free throws. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in KOTC channel, YouTube channel. So if you, for those who are watching, do give us a shout out, do comment down. Give a shout out to your players, which team you are supporting. And right now, Yunhui inbounding the ball, and NTU with the full court press. And Genie met by Carmen as NTU tries to trap the ball at the half-court line as Genie makes a turnover. Valencia with the steal. And now to Cassidy. Cassidy is blocked. Oh no, that was a foul by Genie. That was a very good run by NTU. A very quick cutter by Cassidy as Valencia has the option to either go for the basket or to go with pass. But she decides to choose to be charitable, passes the ball to Cassidy as she's fouled by Genie. As I think for SIM right now with foul trouble, 5 fouls already as Cassidy misses the first free throw. And of course, Jing Qian warning her teammate to be careful, do not step on the wrong line, as Cassidy makes the second basket. And now Genie inbounding the ball. I think it's going to be difficult to pass the ball out to any of her teammates with such suffocating defense by NTU. And Valencia meeting Jessie. Jessie trying to be crafty. Hesitation move as there's a big rotation of the defense. And now Jessie passes the ball to Shanice, and Shanice is fouled by Jing Qian from NTU as we send Shanice to the line for 2 free throws. Two free throws by Shanice. And she makes the first one. First one is good. Let's see if she can cut the deficit down by SIM to 13 points. With 1 minute left to go, and it's not good. The deficit is still at 14 points as Cassidy brings the ball up to... And now, quick cutter by Megan, and she's blocked by Brianna. And now, Yunhui bring the ball up, and she's met by number 13 of NTU, Sarah, and Jessie. Definitely the go-to man. And now, quick floater by Jessie, and it's good. And now, Cassidy couldn't quite get the ball by Valencia, and the ball is out of bounds. As Coach Neil not so happy about the play. And Coach Neil has always been a coach, very, very vocal about his players' attitude, very vocal about his players' behavior on the court. As Jessie brings the ball up, met by Valencia. Valencia knocked into a screen by Jeannie. As we got a rebound by, that was end of first quarter, everybody. And now we are at the end of the first quarter of our IVP Women's Basketball Finals 2026 at NTU, holding on to a early lead of 12 points as the score now is at 20-8. And we will be back very shortly for our second quarter right now. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our IVP Women's Basketball 2026 Finals. Second quarter is going to happen right now, where we are going to have NTU face off with SIM. And right now, NTU holding on to a very comfortable lead of 12 points, but it could turn around very easily just like that. As now, Valencia looking at her options, calling for a screen, and NG and Carmen with a quick mid-range jumper again. This time round not as good as the first quarter. As now for SIM, they're going to inbound the ball. No, sorry, that was a last touch by SIM. And now the inbounding ball is going to be by NTU. And their baseline play. For number 7, Charlene gets the ball, drives left hand, and couldn't quite get the ball in. Could have used the board. And now Jeannie bring the ball up, and she's faced by Dawn. And now it was a little bit of a slip of the hand, and that was a backcourt violation by Genie. And now NG inbounding the ball. Valencia makes a quick cut. Carmen gets the ball at the top of the key. Charlene to NG. A little bit of slip of the hand, but managed to bring the ball closer to the basket. And it is a turnover by NTU as Coach Neil gets off his chair. And of course, both coaches, Shan Long from SIM, Coach Shan Long from SIM, off his chair as well. Has also always been a very vocal coach. And there was a 5-second violation by SIM. Good defense by NTU as they put up the pressure on the defense of everybody, meeting them on the full court as they do a full court press. Oh, and that was a little bit of miscommunication by NTU as they returns the ball back to SIM. And 1 minute in so far in the second quarter, the game pace has slowed down for quite a little bit. A lot of missed turnover by both sides. As Shanice driving left against Carmen, and that was almost a backcourt violation, and no backcourt violation as Valencia steals the ball. As Valencia drives straight down, and NG very fast, and she is mad. She knocks into SIM, and she's on the floor, but she's okay. Shanice is the one bringing her down. And that was another foul by SIM as NG goes to the charity line again. And now we have a substitution of player. Shanice is coming out for number 23 of SIM, and that is Kayla. NG misses the first basket. Another attempt by NG. And the second attempt is just the same as the first, but Dawn managed to get the rebound, the offensive rebound. Charlene now to Carmen. Carmen looking to drive and quick step through. Mid-range is not good, but Charlene gets the rebound, gets the offensive rebound back for NTU, and that is a jump ball. And the possession is going to be for SIM. SIM gets the ball. And Krista looks to inbound the ball against the full court press by NTU. Well, it's very amazing to see how, it's very interesting to see how NTU wants to win the championship, wants to seal the victory early on in the game, executing their full court press right so early into the first half. And now, that was a good move by Kayla, but couldn't quite get it in as Valencia gets the ball. NG on the other end and misses the basket. It was an easy basket for her and she misses it as Jeannie gets the ball, passes to Kayla. Back to Krista. Krista definitely one of the players to watch out for SIM as Jessie gets the screen by Jeannie. Not going for the roll as a quick Euro step. Same result. SIM has to get the ball into the basket in order for us to have a closer game. Right, and of course, the previous time they played, NTU has a very comfortable victory. 34 points over SIM. And let's see whether history will repeat itself or will SIM be putting out a stronger fight this evening. So Brianna looks to inbound the ball. Brianna to Jessie, top of the key. Jessie, drive left. Rejects the screen as Jessie with a quick release. Cummins gets the ball, gets the rebound. Now to NG. And now NG, after the third time the charm, she gets the fast break in. Here we go. As Krista driving the ball against NG. Krista, right, change of direction to Jessie. Jessie with the screen by Krista. And now back the hands is ball is on the Krista hands again as open layup for her. Bank shot is good. Now for Valencia looking up front and Charlene driving, cutting in really quickly for the quick fast break. And NTU answers very quickly. And now for Brianna, scoring the quick few clutch basket against TP in the previous match. And now NG, and now for SIM making a lot of turnover. And still no timeout called by the coach Shan Long. And now Brianna to Krista, having a look at the basket for 3-point, and her left hand challenged by Carmen, and it's not good. And now for area down the floor, not sure where to pass to. And NTU, very, very smart play by NTU. 3 players towering over her, and now Carmen pass to Dawn. Dawn misses, couldn't quite catch the ball, and now Krista pushes away against Dawn, and Krista pushed through, and now Krista knocking on to 2 ladies by NTU, putting their hands up high in the form of Angie and Charlene, and she is fouled. Krista will be going to the charity line. And Krista attempting her first free throw for this evening. And Krista is definitely one of the key players to watch for SIM along with Jessie. Both of them were with the national team. Jessie with the 3-on-3 team. And for Jessie, been training with the 3-on-3 national team, and Krista is in the national team that represent Singapore for SEA Games. As Krista comes off the court, Coach Shan Long making a few changes to the players on court right now, as we are looking to see Kayla back on court. And Cassidy rejects the hands off, and now for Charlene going for a quick 3, and NTU with the offensive rebound. Charlene gets tricky under the basket. Brianna couldn't quite get the defensive rebound, and that was a foul on NTU. And for inbounding by SIM, we have Shanice. And it's not going to be easy to be inbound against the NTU full court press. Charlene meets Jessie. Jessie going to the left. Screen by area, rolling down. Carmen against Jessie. Jessie, and it's good. Her left-hand floater is good against Carmen. Not easy, not an easy basket, but she stands her ground. And Valencia brings the ball up to Angie. Back to Valencia, now to Carmen. Carmen driving right. And she is facing against 2 big ladies by SIM. As now it's going to be inbound again by NTU. As NTU calls for a timeout. Coach Neo from NTU calls for a timeout. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustment is he going to make offensively and defensively. I think for defensively, they're just going to continue with their full court press, which has proved to be very effective against SIM, as they make SIM commit a lot of turnover ever since the change of defense to full court press. But offensively wise, let's see what kind of adjustment NTU is going to make against Coach Shan Long SIM team. And here we go, the final 5 minutes for second quarter of our IVP Women's Basketball 2026 Finals, where we are going to crown the champion for the IVP Women's Basketball. As NTU look to inbound, Charlene passes to Angie at the top of the right elbow. Cassidy against Jeannie. Great footwork But the hook shot was a little bit too wide, and it's going to be out of bounds. SIM possession as Shanice look to inbound, and there is no change to NTU defense as they look to do a full court press right from the start against SIM, and that was a little bit of foul, a little bit too handsy by Valencia. And now the ball. Foul trouble by NTU. 5 fouls with 5 minutes left to go as they send SIM to the line. And I think for NTU, they're having a little bit of problem keeping their hands to themselves. The Lees are having a bit of problem keeping their hands to themselves as they keep committing fouls on SIM. This will come costly. This will be a costly mistake if this were to continue on. The key players might be coming off, will be off the court. And now Cassidy bring the ball up for Charlene to NG. Valencia, good look, and 3-point is good. And now for SIM, they're going to inbound the ball to, and it's fouled, and it's, intercepted by Valencia, and she is fouled. Could have been a foul in. Just a little bit too strong. Could be the knock on her. As SIM, only the second foul for this quarter. Keeping it very clean to themselves. And Valencia, first free throw is good. And the lead now is up to 14 points. And let's see if the second one is good as well. And not so good as Jeannie gets the rebound, gets the defensive rebound, and she's pressured by 2 of NTU players. And now Shanice looking straight at the basket. Jet area, couldn't quite get the ball, if not could have been the fast break. And now Brianna looking to pass. Left, driving left. And now to Jessie, dropping the ball to Jessie. Jessie, right. And now 3-point, and 3-point is good. Right on time for the shot clock, but NTU is pushing the ball up fast. All right, and now hands off. Angie, Cassidy, Charlene, everybody gets a touch of the ball, and now, oh, that was almost an interception. A good defensive read by Jessie. But just a little bit too slow, a few seconds too slow as NTU look to inbound, and Charlene going to inbound the ball for NTU. Cassidy cementing her place, and now Jeannie with the defensive stop. Krista to Jessie. Jessie, top of the key, screened by both sides, and she chose to go with Jeannie. And now Jeannie with the ball, and Jeannie, and off the board, it's good. And now Angie to Carmen back again, top of the key to Valencia, top right elbow, drives left, hesitated for a while. Angie with the 3-point, and a little bit short. Carmen with the offensive rebound, and she tries to put it back, but no. Defensive rebound by Krista as she's knocked down by NTU. And that was another defensive foul by NTU, and I think that is on Cassidy as we send Krista to the line for 2 more times. And NTU with their 6th foul already for this quarter, facing some foul trouble, as we see Jing Qian back on court again. And this time is for Charlene. And Krista missing the first free throw. Now it's time for them to make all the free throws because to capitalize on the foul trouble by NTU right now. If not, this will be a tough game. Given the defensive intensity by NTU, not easy. And Jeannie And that was a foul by SIM. And they still have 2 more fouls to give. No, sorry. 2 more fouls to give before they face foul trouble. And now for Valencia inbounding the ball. And for SIM, it's a very interesting defense. Full court press, but not quite. No press by NTU. And Valencia hangs in the air for a while, but a little bit too strong. And now Genie. And now NTU. That was a wasted opportunity by Valencia. She misses the under basket. And now Cassidy gets the back the rebound. It's Angie to Carmen to Jing Qian. Looks at the basket. Passes the ball back up to Valencia, but is intercepted by SIM as they advance. And now to Area. Area now to Krista. Krista getting a screen by Genie, but couldn't quite roll in. And Valencia with a quick fast break. And just a slip of hands. And NTU has a lot of chance to capitalize on the mistake by SIM, but somehow with a little bit of unluckiness, they didn't manage to catch the ball and misses the ball for a few moments of time. Still slip at the time. And now we have a timeout called by SIM right now, and it's a 9-point game to NTU. The point right now at 28-19 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the last 2 minutes and 12 seconds for the second quarter as NTU has a lead over SIM with 9 points as both sides having foul trouble. Any defensive foul will send the opponent to the line. And now for SIM inbounding the ball, we have Jesse against NTU suffocating full court press, and Genie managed to pass the ball to Jesse, and it is out of bounds. Good defense by Jing Qian from NTU. Let me see, what number is that? Number 0, Jing Qian by NTU. And now Carmen getting the ball, bringing the ball up. Genie giving Carmen a lot of space. Jing Qian looking to pass, looking to make a move. And now Angie looking, hesitating. And she drives right, and she's met by Krista. Good defense by Krista. And now for Cassidy, driving left with 4 seconds left, and Cassidy try to step through, but Brianna holds her ground. Cassidy gets the ball back, and it is a foul by Genie as she falls to the ground, and we are going to send Cassidy to the line as a defensive foul by SIM sends NTU to the free throw line for 2 more times. And this time round, we have Cassidy who will be doing the shooting. As Cassidy takes her time, and for the NTU players looking to discuss, having a bit of discussion how to adjust the game, as Cassidy makes her first free throw. 10-point lead to NTU. And Cassidy, very calmly, as she makes her second free throw. And Cassidy has been having a good percentage of her free throw right now. A very good free throw shooter. And Krista getting the ball. Jessie. Quick shimmy move by Jessie. Brings the ball up. As she looks to drive right. Screen by Area. Switch of defense. And now, oh, that was almost a backdoor cut by Krista. Little bit of miscommunication, but it's still SIM ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. And we have a timeout called by Coach Shan Long of SIM. And ladies and gentlemen, for everyone watching on the KOTC YouTube channel or the KOTC app, I think right now we are looking at about 47 of you. Come on, give a quick shout out, comment down what you are expecting to see, what you want to see. All right, let's see who let us support the girls. Give a quick shout out to the girls as right now, just off the start of the timeout by Coach Chan Long. Probably called a play and couldn't quite execute the play as Brianna can't seem to pass the ball out. And now NTU bringing the ball up. Angie to Cassidy to Jing Qian. Jing Qian looking to pass as she's pressured by Yun Hui. And now Angie with the ball, misses the ball. And it's change of possession to SIM. And for SIM, struggling to get the ball out. And now to Brianna, back to Jessie. Jessie looking to pass the ball straight up. Driving right, change of direction to the left as NG meets her everywhere, every step of the way. And now that was a very last minute foul by NTU. As I think for Cassidy, tried to reach in for the interception. And that was foul number 2. And now Jessie on the line. And she misses the first basket. As I think for now, for the game so far, SIM has been sent to the line for many more times than NTU. And now Jessie makes the second one. Cummins pass the ball to Angie. And Cummins slowly makes her way down. As NTU calls for high screen. And Cummins to Jing Qian. As Valencia makes a cut. And now another cut by Angie. And Valencia gets a shot, gets a look at the basket. And now Cummins, very strong. And couldn't quite get the ball in. But Angie with the surprising offensive rebound, Jing Qian. A little bit too strong. Cassidy gets it back, but steps on the line. That is a wasted opportunity there. And now it is SIM with the possession, inbounding the ball to Yun Hui, and she is fouled by Jing Qian. A little bit too, probably use a bit of, couldn't move her legs fast enough as Yun Hui tries to pivot away. And now Yun Hui on the line. And SIM seems to be capitalizing a lot on the free throw line, getting most of their points on the free throw line. And now Yun Hui going for the second shot attempt. And the second shot attempt is shot as well. And now Valencia going for the last possession, last attack for the game. Carmen passing the ball out to Angie. Angie shooting the ball. And now Jing Qian with the rebound. Valencia going go for screen. Valencia floater, not so good. Valencia gets her own rebound. And she is... that was a block by SIM as we end the second quarter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, end of our first half. Right now, we're going to take a short break. But before that, score right now, NTU 30 and SIM 20 points. Let's see what will happen in the second quarter. And we will see you guys in just a short while. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live at NTU The Wave as we are looking at the IVP 2026 finals of the women's basketball, NTU versus SIM. Right now, we are the second half as NTU looks to a quick start, scoring 2 points straight off the basket. And now SIM looking to bring the game back. And of course, the previous time they met each other, NTU had a very, very comfortable win over SIM with a victory of 34 points. And Valencia with a no-look pass. Beautiful. How did she manage to find that? Wow. And now Jessie playing point guard for today's game. And she looks to bring the ball nearer to the basket, as of course not so easy. NTU defense has been NTU has always been known for their defense. And now Valencia fakes and couldn't quite get it in. And right now Valencia is being sent to the line. And let's see if she can extend the lead to 15 points. And of course, right now. And the first one is good. And she misses the second basket. But it is still NTU's possession as SIM didn't manage to catch the rebound. And now Dawn inbounding for Carmen. And now for Valencia, Angie at the corner. Not so good, a little bit too short. And Krista with the rebound, looking to straightforward to pass. She's met by Charlene. Great defense there. And Krista driving to the left. Her offhand. Area against Carmen, and Area is good. She uses her length, her long arms, her long limbs, and manages to score over Carmen. And now Carmen back at the top of the key, and Carmen playing a two-man with Angie. Angie drives now to Charlene, attempts the three, a little bit too short. Area with the rebound, and she's met by Valencia, and it is a jump ball. Possession goes to SIM. And now Brianna gonna inbound the ball. And now Krista. NTU full court press. Angie making it not so easy for Brianna. And we have an 8-second violation. Great defensive effort by Angie. And she make a little mischievous giggle to herself. And now, Carmen. Angie, two-man play, and Carmen with the turnover. And now for Angie, 3-point is good. 3-point is good. And I think for NTU, having a little bit of a home court advantage. As most of the crowd today seems to be for NTU. And now Jessie missed three-pointer, a little bit too soft. And now Dawn looking to pass to Angie. Angie with the floater, misses it. And now the ball is going to be for for SIM. And SIM going to inbound the ball. And not so easy to pass the ball out. And now for Jeannie, she's met with defense by Dawn, as now Angie brings the ball down to, and now back to Carmen, misses the mid-range, one of her specialty. And Carmen intercepts the ball yet again, and she passes the ball to Valencia. Valencia with the three-pointer, and it's good! 3-point is good! Beautiful. And now Coach Sun Long calling for a timeout as he looks to adjust his offense against the suffocating defense by NTU. And of course, the spirit is high on the NTU bench. Almost every one of them is up off and only for the main five. As Coach Neil gets down, as he instructs NTU on what to do next. And now, inbounding the ball is Jessie, Brianna, and Jeannie. Jeannie backing Charlene down. And now Jessie moving down. Jessie, screen by Jeannie, and roll by Jeannie. And her layup is good. No, a little bit short as she goes to the ground, but Valencia pushing the ball up fast still. And she knocks onto Brianna and Angie. And it's another three-pointer by Angie. NTU with back-to-back three-pointer. As they draws the lead to 22 points. Now 44 to NTU and 22 by SIM. Krista, Jessie looking to pass. And now Jessie with a quick change of direction. And her left hand floater is good as well. And now NTU is back on their transitioning back to their offense yet again to Carmen. And nobody meeting Carmen at the corner. And now Angie drives in back to the corner to Dawn. Makes the three-pointer. Miss it. Jessie bringing the ball up high. Fast with her right-hand drive. And she sees Kayla back down. And Kayla, hook shot, just a little bit missed. And Valencia bring the ball up to Angie. Angie to Carmen. And Carmen couldn't quite get the ball off the glass. There was a quick team play by NTU. 3 against 2. And now, that was a foul by Jeannie of SIM. And now for SIM with 5 minutes more to go, already committed 2 fouls. NTU surprisingly kept their hands clean to themselves. 0 fouls so far. And Charlene to Angie. And backdoor cut by Valencia, and it's good. Easy 2 points by Valencia. Very smart play by Valencia. And now Jessie going down, met by Angie. Angie not making it easy for as she avoids the screen by Brianna and passes to Krista, met with Valencia. And Krista with a tough shot. And the ball got poked away by number 5 from SIM. And she just came off the bench quite recently. Jing Ting, number 5. And Valencia Dawn at the high post area and hands off to Angie. Angie, crafty. Brianna falls to the ground, but Jingting gets the ball, pushes the ball high, pushes the ball fast. Jessie looking to pass, and Krista setting the screen for Jessie on the left side. Jessie very open. Jessie looks to pass, intercepted. Brianna gets the ball, falls to the ground. Back to Krista. As Krista couldn't quite get the ball, she knocked into Valencia. Very strong stance by Valencia. No way you're getting past me. And now field substitution by both sides. Jessie is off the court right now as they bring Yunhui back into the court, and field adjustment for NTU as well. Jing Qian is back in. Cassidy is back in. Valencia still on the court. And Carmen makes a quick move on number 3. Brianna knocks it. And Carmen is good. Tough shot. Quick turnaround, fade away by Carmen. Not an easy shot. And now Krista continues to bring the ball to the right side as she's met by Charlene. And hooked down by Charlene as Krista. Tough drive. Charlene pushes the ball fast. And Cassidy on the other side. And there was a quick, good, very nice Euro by Cassidy. And now, Jingting, Charlene managed to anticipate the pass. And now Carmen, now to Jing Qian. Back to Carmen at the top of the key again. And now we have backdoor cut by Charlene, and a bit too strong. Cassidy tries to get the rebound and loses her balance. As NTU continues to make adjustment, bringing Charlene and Carmen off the court and bringing number 13 and 15, Megan and Sarah, into the court. Brianna to Shanice, nobody stopping her all the way to the end as she passes the ball to Aria, and Aria is fouled under the basket by NTU. Not so quick transition defense by NTU, but they can afford to do so. 26-point lead by NTU as Aria goes to the line. And Aria makes her first free throw. And Aria has been a pretty high percentage free throw shooter for tonight. And let's see whether the streaks continue. And the streak has ended. Oh man, probably have jinxed it. As Jing Qian couldn't quite get the rebound properly. And it is a jump ball. And the possession will be for NTU. And now NTU, Jing Qian inbounding the ball to Megan. Megan checking him back in again after a long break. And Cassidy. Oh, that was a quick, nice fake by Cassidy. Fake hands off as she drives to the basket. And now Brianna to Yunhui. Yunhui drives to the middle. And now Yunhui going all by herself. Fade away, turn around, fade away. Cassidy with the rebound. Cassidy all the way, coast to coast. Loses a bit of balance as they regain their calm. Back to, and now Valencia at the corner. And Valencia three-pointer is good. And Jessie, let's go. Jessie. All the way. And Jessie met by many NTU players. Megan gets the rebound. And Megan's against Brianna. Brianna tries to swap it away. And Jing Qian going strong and go for a mid-range. A little bit too short as she tries to get a rebound. And she got a rebound and she is fouled. That is the hustle that we're talking about. NTU, as much as they are leading by 30 points, still really hungry, making sure that they seal the championship for today. Previous game won by 34 points, and today, let's see. Jing Qian scoring the first basket. First free throw. Second one. Second one is good as well. And now the lead is up to 32 points. 2 more points before we have the same amount of lead for this. Just like our group stage game, as Jesse inbound got swept away by Cassidy. And NTU still holding on, still executing their full court press, suffocating SIM, not going to give SIM any easy basket. And just like that, turnover by Brianna from SIM. And this is the kind of effect, this is the kind of pressure that NTU is going to give to SIM for the rest of the game. And it's even since the start of the game, making SIM make quick mistake, not giving any time to think. And now Cassidy at the corner, 3-point. Valencia gets it, attempting a 3-point by herself, and it's good! 3-point, another 3-pointer by Valencia. Firing on all cylinders. Now, Brianna to the corner, Jessie getting the ball, going up fast. She's stopped by Jing Qian. And Jessie looking for an option, drive to the middle, and poked away by Sarah. And now Jing Qian all the way to the basket, and it's poked away by Jessie. Quick hands by Jessie, quick decision making by Jessie. And now Sarah, number 13, Sarah Go from NTU. Yeah, and this is the kind of depth that NTU has. Any of the players can come in and execute the same play. Any kind of player, any one of their players can contribute. And there was a good screen as Jing Qian attempts a 3-pointer. Cassidy gets the rebound and cut in, and Valencia and in and out. But no problem. Sarah with the rebound and tough basket, tough under basket. As the crowd from NTU cheering for their champion. And now, Krista brings the ball to the middle. 8 more seconds left. 6, 5. And quick 3-pointer, misses the basket. And 2 more seconds before we end our third quarter. And 2 more seconds. I think NTU is just going to run the clock off. And Valencia, no. Too sharp. And that is the end of our third quarter. We will be back for our fourth quarter in just a short while, so do not go anywhere, everybody. Thank you. And here we go, the last quarter of the IVP Women's Basketball 2026 finals, NTU versus SIM, and right now NTU with a very comfortable lead of 37 points, 62 to 25, as Shanice makes a quick basket, contributing 2 points to the board. And right now NTU is looking to see what kind of adjustment they're going to make. Not much to be honest. 37 points lead. I don't think they need to make any adjustment right now as Jing Qian passes the ball to Carmen. Quick fake. And quick step through, and this is a bit too strong as we get a rebound by SIM. And Brianna bring the ball up fast, driving to the middle. Brianna has a pretty quiet game today, and Shanice looks to pass, exploring her option. Shanice passes the ball to Krista, and Krista, 3-point, just a little bit too short, and Shanice gets the rebound, and it's good. She puts the ball back in. And using a little bit of height advantage, that is Shanice making use of a height advantage. And NTU, right now, number 18. As Sarah passes the ball, got intercepted, and Shanice goes down to the ground. Krista drives to the left, fakes. This is just a little bit too high. Shanice. Right now, Shanice crossover, and now Carmen with the interception. Carmen all the way, met by Krista, and it's foul in. And one play by Carmen. Very strong play by Carmen, and she's fouled by SIM Krista as Carmen goes to the free throw line. Let's see whether she can complete the 3-point play. Here we go. Let's go. And right now, 8 minutes and 20 seconds more to go in the fourth quarter. NTU with a super comfortable lead of 36 points. It's as though NTU is going to bring home the gold medal, but it doesn't matter. It is fight. We are looking for SIM to continue fighting, display their fighting spirit, show us their fighting spirit, their perseverance, as we see how they are going to close out the game, how we're going to end the game. The game is not over yet. And Krista fakes. Ball hit the leg of Sarah. And that was a very intense defense by Sarah. Got a little bit too physical as Krista goes to the ground. And Krista seems to be in a little bit of pain. Brianna looking to inbound the ball. Jessie calling for the screen. Screen by Kayla. Jessie goes for the 3-point. Just a little bit too short. Carmen get the rebound. Coast to coast. Carmen, many options. And she chooses to pass to Sarah. Sarah, little hook shot a bit too strong. Kayla to Krista. Kayla pushes away the defender, and now Krista back to the center. Passes the ball to the corner, and it is a turnover by Krista. A little bit of miscommunication there by SIM. As 7 minutes and 37 more 7 minutes 37 more seconds to go, and NTU with a lead of 36 points. Game is almost over, but let us still continue to cheer for SIM, all right? The game is far from over. We are all here to see a good game. Jing Qian with the rebound. Krista. Jessie got stopped by Jing Qian. Jessie looking for an option, and she's met by number 13, Sarah. Now 2 men on her. Krista, 3 points, just a little bit too short. Krista with a good footwork, and it is a foul in. Krista down on the ground again as she is keeping her composure, shaking her pain off before she goes to the free throw line again. And now Yunhui back in, as she make a substitution for number 4 of SIM, Jolene. And Krista completes her 3-point play and is asking for a substitution. Interesting. And now Megan Passes the ball to Carmen, got poked away by Jesse. Megan drives to the basket. Jing Tian at the corner, fix, drives in. And now, number 13, Sarah misses the basket. Yun Hui pushing the ball fast. And now, Jesse at the corner makes a jab. Sends her defender flying away. And Jesse drives the baseline. Oh, that was a nice Euro as Carmen looks to pass to Megan. And Megan makes the fast break and it is no count. No count. That was no count. As NTU makes another adjustment again as they bring Kian into the court. And Kian is coming in for number 13, Sarah. And we have number 18, Singy on the court as well. Jesse turn a quick crossover. And number 1, Yun Hui. Too strong, too wide. Jing Chen gets the rebound. And now Megan passes the ball to Carmen. Jing Chen. And now Jing Chen makes the mid-range. Mid-range is good as she extends the lead to 35 points. And right now, 35 points lead. NTU is very, very comfortable with their lead with only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. And the game has, I would say, game is already over. Jing Qian and now to number 1. Number 1 is Kian, left hand throw. And now rotation Jing Qian to number 6, Carmen. And mid-range is too strong. And now Brianna with the rebound as we are looking at the score difference of 35 points with 5 minutes left to go. And you can see that for both sides, still fighting hard. SIM not giving up as of now. SIM still fighting strong, displaying their fighting spirit, and that is the kind of game that we are looking at as Jesse. Just a little bit too unlucky with the bounce. And now NTU making some adjustment again with number 14, Lin Lewis, coming in for Carmen as Lin. And now for Megan. Megan calls for the screen. And Lewis gets the ball and makes the basket. But no count. No count. And now both sides making a lot of adjustment right now. 35 points deficit by SIM. And Shanice passes the ball to Jeannie. Jeannie hands off to Brianna. Brianna driving into the middle and got Shanice at the bottom. And it is unlucky again. Jeannie gets the rebound. Jing Qian. And now Lin. Singy, I mean. And now Megan gets the ball back. Megan comes everybody down. Everybody keeping their composure. Lin. And now Jing Qian a bit too high. Jesse putting the pressure on Jing Qian. And now Shanice with the steal. Shanice going for the basket. And quick left hand. That is her off hand. And now Megan. Now the ball in Jing Qian's hand. And now knocked away by Jeannie. A little bit too strong. As Jing Qian goes to the ground. And now we have Sarah back on the court. And Sarah back on the court again. And this time round it is for Jing Qian. And Brianna inbounding. Shanice third crossover. And now for NTU, SIM inbounding the ball. And we have Jesse. Shanice at the corner. And Shanice with the shot. A little bit too soft. And now it's back to NTU possession. And let's see how the game is going to pan out in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. As NTU, Megan passes the ball up to the corner. And now, Singy, using her size, using her height, trying to muscle her way in, but she's stopped by 2 of SIM ladies. And now it is a jump ball situation, but the possession stays with NTU with 8 more seconds. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock. And it got knocked away, and Yunhui still getting the ball, and now she is going for a quick 2-point, and Ginny gets the rebound, offensive rebound, pass her hard, and she's going for the 3-point, and just a bit unlucky bounce, and now Megan got the rebound but stepped on the line. Okay, and now for SIM, we have Brianna inbounding the ball. And she passes the ball to Jessie. Jessie, the go-to man. Good move, just too soft. Soft touch was too soft. And now Megan, Lynn, Megan again, Megan, and a little bit too wide. Now for SIM slowing the game down with the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Brianna to the corner to Shanice going for the shot. Jeannie with the offensive rebound, makes a shot, and she's met by 2 of NTU defenders. And you can see what kind of defense, what kind of intensity we are looking at. Definitely not gonna have any easy basket, even though they are leading by a huge margin. As Jeannie tries to go for the scoreboard again, couldn't quite get it, and she gets the rebound, and so she intercepts the ball and gets the ball back, and she makes an under basket, and she drives into the left strongly, and managed to get onto the scoreboard. And now, Megan. And now, Jeannie looks to the other end. Jessie off the board, and it's good. And now, NTU. If I was NTU right now, probably just gonna play it slow, run the clock out. Last 1 minute and 30 seconds, and NTU almost nearing the end of the IVP season. What an amazing season it's been for NTU as they defend their title once again, going home with the gold medal, the trophy, adding another trophy to their board, adding their trophy to their cabinet. And now, Yunhui behind the back, and she is fouled by Sarah. Fouled by Sarah, and that was actually quite uncalled for as Yunhui goes to the free throw line. Misses the first one. And let's see. And the second one is good. And now Megan gets the ball. And as mentioned, let's see whether NTU is going to run the clock out or continue to play their play. Everyone now lean to number 1, and Sarah gets the ball. Back the ball, back to number 1, Kian, and Kian make the 3-point shot. Wow! What an end to the game as the lead draws to 35 points, 1 more than the previous game. And now Jeannie tries to pass the ball to Jessie, just a bit too fast. Jessie move a bit too fast. And now NTU, we are at the final few seconds, final 48 seconds. Final 48 seconds of the IVP finals. And now Megan looks at the pass to Kian. Got tapped away by number 23, Kayla. And now to 15. Kian calls for the screen. Singy got the screen. Singy gets the rebound, gets the ball, and she's high IQ play by Singy as she taps the ball out of the opponent's feet. And it is still I'm sorry about that. That was I think she might have stepped on the line. And now for the final 24 seconds. And everybody, as Jessie, screened by Jeannie. And now we are down to the last 13 seconds of the game as Jeannie makes another shot. And now for the last 10 seconds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our... And now NTU, very close as they can smell the championship. As NTU, the winner, the champion of our IVP 2026 Women's Basketball, and that is the conclusion of our IVP season as NTU has the most beautiful ending as they walk away with the gold medal. And of course, kudos to our SIM team walking home with the silver. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having me. My name is Brian, and of course, please do join us for more future matches on KOTC YouTube channel. And please follow us on KOTC Instagram page and YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys in our future game. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.